This story started when Steve came to see me in my office in Vancouver, and Steve told me the story, and I said, that must be something that the public, that people from around the province and around the world have access to.
Today I would like to remember veterans of these Punjabi regiments, men like Kesar Singh, who then turned their gaze further afield towards Canada to become what were the first South Asian settlers of BC. As he traveled the landscapes of BC, the flag that he would have seen unfurled across the landscapes here was the red imperial ensign. As we know, in the summer of 1914, a ship, the Komagata Maru, arrived in Vancouver. It was a sad episode in our community's history. What the people gathered, the crowds gathered in English Bay, what they didn't know was that men like Kesar Singh were aboard that ship. They did not know the proud heritage of those men. But there is another story, an epilogue, if you will, to the Komagata Maru story, and that is of another ship that was asked to sail. At the very same time that the Komagata Maru was sailing to India, it was asked to sail to France. That ship contained the kith and kin of the people aboard the Komagata Maru. Their story is the story of the men that stood with Canada during its baptism of fire in World War I. The heroic story of the Canadians in Flanders Fields is told in our classrooms, but what's not taught is that the Punjabis were standing united with Canada with them. They were there as brothers in arms and friends in need.
And our province is a better place. Multiculturalism works, and our diverse society functions when everybody in it can see themselves in our country, in our province, and in this, the People's House, the legislature. The sacrifices that soldiers of South Asian ancestry made for Canada were no smaller, and in fact, in some ways, greater in their totality than sacrifices that others made in going to war and defending our country.